The best one I heard because I'm nice. I don't have electricity in my apartment. I'm a victim of a hate crime. I'm sure there's no electricity in the apartment that the city has provided for me. I'm a victim of theft, domestic violence, abuse, genocide, rape, sexual assault, harassment. You can decapitate me. I mean, so this sons that right there, steal my money and get in the lawyer's name. So I was going through some books. And what is it? Excuse me. I ended my previous video because the connection wasn't very much reliable. I would never do egg on my skin. Well, that was on the beach. Getting the sand literally. Not quite, not that quite blatant about it, but I'm just like, qué rico se siente eso. What else I need to tan? What else? What else? What else? What's so wrong with Audrey was everyone doesn't have much stress. They don't show up. Pink dollars that are more actually, I think I've tried this already. And this bleach is just bleach maybe saying I tried it in her home too. For real, because this leads steals my home, steals my money, and then pays illegal prostitutes who shouldn't exist, or targets people sometimes to rape them and then pretend that they're me, or him to mock them so that they kill themselves and I don't ever bring them up. What is this? It's not we're gonna want to end up like looking at sunset of a potato that had like very dry skin all over. It's not a Latino food thing. There's one that I follow the male girl esthetician on Facebook. La que él viola y ella lo viola. And he steals my money and I couldn't get to pay for treatments for blood and stuff. Look at that leash gets in the way of your saving money too. They're not dumb. They think that a prosecutor doesn't notice all of that. Some people call me real life prosecutor, so the jail may not be full of these leeches because they are sex addicts. So sometimes they want to go to jail to rape people in jail and disrupt the system. So it's a very difficult situation. They're very dangerous. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate any sounds that radius steal my money and get the information. Some people. So Jimmy says you could work for money, give out $5 Chloe, so just blocking that person. Jimmy is an illegal prostitute, most likely, if that's them. Okay, because they're sex addicts, I've heard that they head over to San Juan y se prostituyen. La faldita corta que ya no me sirve. or that was sent in smaller size for me to my home, and they illegally prostitute themselves. I heard. I've never witnessed that. Anyways, I'm gonna stay at a hotel today on a bubble bath. I'm gonna do my own pedicure right now. When was this written? Before Gloria Nirsa died? Oh wow, this leash was born in 1989. Oh, for real. People say that's why no one gives her money. Because we all say, like, pero mira que yo te hice, yo no conozco al fake ese. Or I am a victim of his. Or yeah, how does she know? Porque I go around like leech, possibly a leech, looking at people. Porque cuántas veces he's raped. It's been like more than 30 years since he steals my money. So I can't date. He discovered what day, I don't know what a gritty is, but it says I'll donate $10 if you do a gritty. But maybe full, give me my money back, pendejo. Ew. What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I want to be in a bath right now. El arte de comunicar is so important. This I love. This I love. Quererte a ti mismo es imprescindible para sentir compasión. Eso es un bruto que no entiende nada. We read this together, didn't we? Possibly at my grandpa's home. We would have, like, in the middle of a party, someone in the family or invitaban a alguien. They're like, for the next 10 minutes, no van a leer el libro entero. Like, is that an FBI agent in the corner too? Gauging, always gauging. Y no lo matan. Pero no se lo digas a él. It's like, yeah, says FBI agent. And people are like, no. How does he know? I'm like, I mean, yo llegué de invitada para la comida. I thought this was a party. And people are like, didn't you have fun already? They're like, nada, nada, siéntense ahí que no va a pasar nada. Él no está armado, Arlene. The FBI agent no está armado. Yo sé está armado, we don't know where he hides it. And they're like, she's getting her fingers ready. Like, okay, but whatever, whatever. Ugh. Do they don't do those faces that gets them angry or like them what classifying it as an enemy? So people would make statements like this. I'm like, duh. We can't just apply in seconds. For real, that was very crazy. La gente tratando de salvarle la vida o que aparentemente te lo pueden enviar de felicidad con esta gente. Some people go too much out of their way. I don't think so. I want to read this. Anyways, buena edición here, right? This was so saying. Ya había también escrito. So this one, so such a big one. So I enjoy she's just being honest, trying to get me to go on a date, or at least just stay in my home with him. We're in my apologies if it's just random. To her family, like that's not how we want to be featured. What what else? Todas las víctimas de él, porque se sabe en la televisión, las colecciona. Is very attractive. And with what is this? Aesthetic people saying. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So I'm glad that it's good for this because this is online to read this. I want to kind of like step outside and move on, make don't make fun people with the little anything at all. There's several state profile people to do so I want to find out. Anyways, what is it? It's just suggestions, crazy to keep you out of jail. Nothing is like you have to eat a banana every day at 6 a.m. or we'll kill you. What else? What else? What else? Last Sutra. When was the last time that was like 2016? In October, I think it was. My baby dying. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. After that, I was raped by Michael Norman in 2016. Before that, I was raped by Jorge Vilés in 2016. You can decapitate man, you can decapitate Jorge Vilés. You can decapitate David Ledesma. What else? 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 Rape man 20. 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is something will die again. Watching your live stream. What else? What else? What else? What else? So there I am again. Mientras que todo el grito sus salvas, yo también. Tú eres el único y la única que está sufriendo. Yo hablo porque estoy rica, hablo porque estoy online, pero yo hablo porque estoy rica, pero yo soy fucking dinero. So I might quest liberation and getting my money. What else? 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 Yo también. Oh. People never envy, so when I have a win or a vacation, when I'm with Steve, no one ever complains. They bitch, they're taking time right now. You and your kids. So that's a good indicator for me to keep pushing forward with this. What else? 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 This I post since 2018. And this is what else? I'm a victim of theft, domestic violence, abuse, genocide, sexual harassment, rape. These leeches pretend that they have first dibs of my vagina. They dejan pasar todo el mola in my book. For my vagina, I stopped having issues with that since I was 3 years old. My parents tried to make it work for me. That never works. They're not meant to try to make it work with me, so they tried to make it work with me through my parents. That was a terrible idea. So se roban mi dinero, se roban vehículos, le pagan a la gente para que se prostituyan ilegalmente, lo cual es capital punishment worthy, pretendiendo ser yo. They get in the way of receiving money, they steal my money. They have a hate campaign towards me. Oh, was he still that guy that was like, dude, wasn't he in college after this or before this? One of them. When there was the FBI agent, I think at my grandpapa's and his grandpapa's home, and my grandmommy's home, and his grandmommy's home. Then a college colleague said, "But dude, if her discharge so yellow, why do you talk to that?" And that's how people end up dead. Anyways, I used to show my t-shirts from you. Extra large because I wanted a lot of leggings. Oh, I just get to this. I shave all thing. Because I can barely hear, I just ate a banana. I'm so happy. Oh, I found a vehicle earlier. An Audi or BMW through Enterprise. Because I should be looking at Lighthouse today. I set that goal for myself yesterday. And I don't have money yet. I want to visit Union Community Temple next week. I wish I'm going to National Plans and Base through Anita Premium. I want to, what is it? I want to eat the things. And then instead of getting money at Imperial Hotel, I want to shop at Hyper Village and Nike and listen to it. Yeah. Sadly, but she's like, no, you don't do that. There's videos of where he raped us. So some people hate the laundry. I don't laundry. Anyways, second scared girls and steal my money to wash the laundry. And be like, okay, are you okay? No. I assume Miss Scott is fine if that was she that got raped decades ago by my second cousin. So I don't need to, that doesn't make me a girl. They're close to their relationships and they're like, oh, she's fine and she's poor. And I'm going on the trip with him today with money that he's supposed to run uncomfortable. And once this all I'm here with my bestie Kendra, the other Kendra, so all the Playboy bunnies, they all do Playboy. I can't see that. You can they come up with my home substance as soon as I see it for me to get in the way and receive money to stay in my homes upon my permission. That's the only money. Even the company whoever stays in my home without my permission, whoever steals my vehicles, whoever steals my money and gets in the way of receiving money. It's April 2nd, 2025. In the meantime, this is my life. You didn't want to get her some kind of discount. No, but she's full because her wings with the trees here pretty. I have no qualms when it comes to product books. The high exist. I know my life has been going. The high existed before my birth, so and you still having a baby. Pull out of her body, last C-section to ruin her body. What else? What else? What else? There were people on the rooftop dancing and partying at the same exact time that was in there. My son experience right there is amazing. So did my parents. They may not see it as like very good that I've made up for it. Oh, it is like Tankia, that single girl at the grave. And then her last group like Carlo, but it was free. Like those. And how there's like a round element that goes in first and then goes a tornillo. Like one of them was crooked, I think, or just wouldn't go through. And I'm like, I just like this one tornillo. I did it all myself too. And we didn't like a few days and like I can just get out to my skipper and he did it quickly too. So that I did. So it was a mismatch of really people I want to put a couch in IKEA's like in Houston and I only have a vehicle, not a truck. That I was crying to. Oh, I 35. I only have a Lexus. Where am I gonna fit my IKEA? And I have the kids, so I can't take them to Houston with me. And pull down the seat and fit everything in my Lexus. Who's gonna help me up this of apartment land? What else? Because some people break the packaging in the truck and the or the vehicle, and then like one plank by one plank, one tornado bag by one tornado bag. Bring it upstairs is not that tedious for some people. Oh, I can't. That long idea. It's hilarious. Where's my 3D printer, bitch? That I've had since I was like 6 years old. That's why nothing impresses me. They're older than me, so the homes were built like way before my 18th birthday. What else? What else? I think that I shouldn't even be around sex, but that's just me. What else? What else? Mm, yeah. I can post something. For goodness, if no hitting. So look at a San Antonio page. Look at my blog there. So then I'll just add my GoFundMe thing. I think I was their Instagram account. They created a organization to traffic people into poverty and to rape them. Myself included. And they also went on. This is how they traffic people into the penises and vaginas. They see surveil the cameras, then they go into personal data of people and try to find out people to rape, is what I've been said to. Porque I'm rich, people, I'm rich as fuck. And this leads to cree que yo me lo voy a encontrar en un museo y que lo voy a dejar violarme like, oh, stranger. Mm-mm, never. What else? 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 I got it on my head. What else? My dad calls me gratitude. Sunday after God, sometimes I have to talk to him. He could be embarrassed. They calling me gratitude. I don't know, you took it to this extreme dashes onto the glass and not runner. But I haven't seen fear. I haven't talked to him about my something. Like, my apartment is so cute. I have so much art supply there. I've been eating with just the Sims movie, which is good. It's just not enough. But quality of life is just on word or something. And I had to party this week. What else? 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 You can look up they may have me and sons that rate me and steal my money and get away. There's so many people that call for a death penalty trial now. Is it just the victim and the perpetrators? Like, what other witness do we need? What other expert? What else? What else? What else? What else? Like, a lot of people don't give me money so that I can cry because they don't want to be later on called in to testify. So one does this, like, I'm just like truly, I'm just reading the book and it's a subject of interest. And I love reading that book. But then I swear, like, you didn't give me money, although I wouldn't have outed you constantly. And now you're possibly in a few years going to be testifying against a chanchullo, cuchifrito, que me robó mi dinero as an expert in human rights. What else? 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 A crowdfunding. What did I do in 1991? Get right from not one birthday present from the money that was steal from me to take me. Nothing. They want me literally to go down Mr. Un hombre me trajo. Un cuerpo no basura una creación. Ew, he knows my placement in society because like I said in an earlier video. When he was at the beach, he was saying to his parents that we could be at Wimbledon right now. Then they would start speaking. His parents or whoever was there. Oh, if I leave or Wimbledon, then or like gave the impression that she's free to visit. And then people will be like, yeah, 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 filling out the games. And some other people in my family too. My family all over there. So they would hated the conversation around that would turn into conversations about where COVID-19. In my restaurant. Oh, I want this. Didn't I see a manuscript of this decades ago? To come with a what is it? No suscripción de Lucky Music and money from the shop. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, mi primero Vibram shoes se puso en tipo un cuerpo. Yo no sé cómo es, quiere morirse, obviamente. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else?
I wasn't even able to call
You can take out how many sponsors. No, right. Oh, the irony of that. I was prepared decades ago. That like the whole pandemic thing. I had an iPhone that I paid for the full price, not like the prepaid plan. Very much in the United States, posting on social media and stitching embroidery supplies aren't that expensive and are they're very much qualities. I was just avoiding That's how same day delivery gets acceptance right away. Supposedly, I don't know if I'm in a lot of boards. My parents don't tell me. And because I can't be there all at once, or because out of my family of origin, I'm a few people that isn't a rapist, murder, anything. People are like, quick, 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 let's make the planet better. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What I should be sharing this. Like, I'll do that. My phone is full charge. I don't have electricity in my apartment and I don't have what is it? Money. So I'm thinking in that kind of thing. A lot of people I think it's a lot of people. Social outcome. I'm pretty much honest about always. Like if I find something at TJ Maxx, I buy it and rave about it because I couldn't find those lucky flats anywhere else. And they were brand new at TJ Maxx. So it wasn't that I bought it at TJ Maxx for the bargain price. It's like truly like that one lucky pair of shoes that I like. What else? What else? What else? What else? I just want patient them today. Possibly one of its other victims. So, pero hay gente puerca y bruta. That they're like, por ese hombre, wow, por un hombre así, wow, pero será la manera que se peina, la manera que me lo mama o la manera que me viola. They don't realize that they get turned on and it's right. They're so gross. Some people are naturally disgusting, people say. But other people go on wondering, like, what is it about him? It's not about him. It's like he put you in a position where he's raping you and you're trying to glorify the whole thing in your head so you don't kill yourself or kill him. I'm not a glorifier. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate enemies. So it's not raping and stealing money and getting over for stealing money. You can decapitate. Everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of me receiving the name or something like that. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm taking a picture. I love that. So I can send my document like these magazines was good to read to me. I'm here post this on Facebook tomorrow. Post. What else? What else? What else? You can be happy to having sort of some that like yes, my money get no if we receive money if they turn in for Alexandra Albert. Oh, so this is a public notice and I need to put it out there like for real. I guess I was warned decades ago. It's like they're saying you may have like thousands of victims of rape. He steals my money so I can date. So I was like 9 years old, maybe 10. I don't know, maybe 11. And then he went on to date people, and that's about his rape. Some people are strong. I'm strong myself, so I can understand from that perspective. Being with someone being like, whatever, like, what do you expect? I'm not to know who's 6 years. Pedro, those people that watch them sometimes zero time. If they're aware that there's a victim. What else? And I'm very understanding about like if you're a victim, that's not my take that I hold like he's not my performance because that protecting so not like I'm still or if they respond and it's just like sadly it needs to be notified as a public notice that he is to a lot of people. And my son is